Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today we are doing an unsponsored, unaffiliated in any way review of the Women's Best Wear collection. So about a week ago I was deciding whether to review Tala by Grace Fit UK or Women's Best, and they're both launching at like 5 a.m. for me my time, and I just wasn't gonna wake up. So Women's Best was still in stock, so that's what we got. Which is great because I actually did really want to review them because Women's Best is really famous for all of their supplements. Activewear is definitely new for them. So this collection actually launched in May, I think on my birthday actually, and I didn't get it at this time, but now they restocked it, but they only restocked their Power collection. They also have another collection that I forget what it's called, but I'm only reviewing the Power collection today. I also really appreciate that they didn't sell out right away and I was actually able to get some of their stuff like a few hours after the launch, so good for you, Women's Best. The only thing is they took like almost an entire week to process my order, so it didn't even ship until like a week after I actually like paid for everything. They did actually refund the shipping costs because of that, so I thought that was really good. So obviously they have some good customer service practices. It just did take a while since I did order it right at the launch. Before we go too much farther, make sure you're subscribed. If you're here, you might as well subscribe. Also turn on the notification bell because I have a lot of exciting videos coming up. Also be sure to like this video if you like reviews that aren't sponsored and are completely honest, like I do. So now onto the collection. The Power collection comes in black, charcoal, lilac, red, and this kind of light gray, almost white color. So I like how they have like a nice mix of like neutrals and bright colors. I got the full set in lilac, and then I just got the red leggings because I already have like a really bright red set, but I just really wanted to try these red leggings because they looked really cute. And I'm glad I did because the leggings are honestly like pretty different between the red and the lilac ones, which is kind of strange. The collection consists of a sports bra, a long sleeve crop top, and a pair of leggings. My first thoughts were that these kind of looked like some Gymshark-ish items to me. This definitely seems like something that Gymshark would come out with. A lot of activewear like kind of honestly like blends together to me at this point. Like a lot of things are looking the same. This is kind of like your classic pair of like seamless leggings with a ribbed waistband. So I don't feel like it's nothing I've never seen before. It's definitely kind of like mainstream activewear, but I mean there's nothing wrong with that as long as it's good quality, and if people like it, then that's fine. It kind of feels like a mix between Gymshark Energy Seamless and Vital Seamless with like a little bit of like ombre seamless waistband vibes in there. I don't know, if I could break down every part of this, I could probably match it to a Gymshark piece. First, let's talk about the leggings. These are the Power Seamless leggings and they are $44. They're definitely a medium price range. They're definitely not as affordable as some of my like Gymshark dupes or like Amazon leggings that I often review around the $20 to $30 range, but they're definitely less than like Alpha Elite Buff Bunny, which is more like 60 plus. The fabric composition is a 90% nylon, 10% elastane blend. And the fabric really kind of threw me off. I was definitely expecting it to feel a lot like Gymshark's Energy Seamless, but it's really not. It's actually a super soft fabric. Like I wasn't expecting it to be this soft, but it's not the kind of like cottony soft that's gonna give you pills, but they are still pretty compressive like the Energy Seamless. It's a little different between each pair of leggings, and I'm gonna talk about that in a minute. The red ones have a lot of give and are super stretchy, as you can tell, and they just really feel really soft. From the looks of the Power collection, I thought it was going to be more of like a slick compression material, and it is not like that. The fabric still does have a lot of shape to it, which is nice though, and they added a lot of cute details. So the waistband. The waistband is super ribbed and structural. Hopefully it's not the type of waistband to stretch out. I don't feel like it is, but I definitely feel like when you have a waistband like this, sometimes there is a risk for a little bit of stretching out or a little like looseness around the waistband, but in my size small, the waistband did fit me very well. The waistband really reminds me of Gymshark's Ombre Seamless because it has very distinct, thick ribbing material. The waistband offers a good amount of compression and it is double thickness, so it does suck you in quite nicely. And I really thought the waistband would be a lot stiffer than it actually is. It actually provides a little bit of flexibility as well as compression. It's not as rigid as I thought it would be. The leggings also have some contour detailing that starts in the waistband and goes down the leg. This definitely reminds me of Gymshark Vital Seamless because they do have a contour detailing that starts in the waistband and then goes on to the actual legging. So the contour detailing are like these little dots, and they go down the side of the leg and then kind of wrap around to the front of the leg above the knee. They also have a light contour detailing below the butt as well to add a little bit of a booty contour, but it is a subtle booty contour, which I personally prefer. The big booty contours sometimes are a little much, so this one's definitely there, but it's subtle. They also have some panel detailing around like the knee area to the bottom of the leg. This is exactly the same as the kind of panel detailing you'll see on Gymshark Energy Seamless leggings. Yeah, it just kind of looks like this, really like exactly the same as what you'd see on Gymshark Energy Seamless. So I don't know, the more I look at these leggings, the more they feel like Gymshark. They also continue to have the dot contour detailing at the bottom of the leg right above the ankle, and then these hit about a 7/8 length on me. So the seams were like a little restricting. For the lilac ones, I definitely kind of had like a struggle to get these on. In the seams, when I was like trying to get them over my crotch, I had like that horrible like crackling sound that happens, and I had to quickly check if I like ripped the leggings or anything because I was worried. I didn't, but it did have that little noise. So the seams like aren't the most flexible thing in the world. I definitely felt like they were pulling a little bit at my leg when I was doing certain stretches. So these aren't like the most like movement friendly leggings, at least in the lilac. And you can also kind of see the gusset crotch on the lilacs in the front of the legging when I was just standing, much like you could for Gymshark's Energy Plus Seamless. So you can decide what you want about that. I think it's a little weird for me, but it hasn't always bothered me, so I don't know. Okay, sizing. This is where the red and the lilac get a little weird for me. The lilac for me, I really kind of struggled to get them on. It was kind of hurting my hands to like pull them up my legs. They were getting stuck on my feet. I had to really struggle to get them on like around my like waist area just because the seams felt really tight there, and then I had the seam crackle noise and I freaked out. So yeah, the lilacs, while I did feel like when they were on, they fit me, they didn't have any extra fabric. So I would say true to size overall, but the lilacs were just a lot tighter than the reds. The reds didn't restrict me at all. They felt much more stretchy. I didn't feel like they were tight once I actually got them on my legs. I didn't have to like worry about the crotch situation. So I don't know, maybe it varies between colors. So unfortunately I only tried the lilac and the red, but I'm glad I tried two because the lilac definitely wasn't the same as the red. The size range is an extra small to extra large. I got a size small and I would definitely say true to size, but if you're in between, I would say size up just because the lilac color kind of worries me for like other colors. So yeah, this isn't like the most helpful because I didn't try every color, so it's hard to tell, but just know there are some color differences. As for cellulite, these are pretty thin and there's no real texture to the back of the legs. There's a little bit of under booty contour which can help a little bit, but I wouldn't say they're entirely cellulite friendly. They do have a little bit of compression, so that could help a little bit, but I wouldn't say these are cellulite proof leggings. As for camel toe, there's no double camel because there's no front seam, and I actually had very minimal single camel, and I didn't have any gathering around the crotch, so it really wasn't drawing a lot of attention to that region. As for the booty scale, I think I would give these about a medium on the booty scale. The waistband goes above the hip booty line, so it doesn't cut off the line of the booty, which isn't very flattering. It compressed a little bit, but not too much, so it didn't bother me a ton. But yeah, I wouldn't give these a high just because sometimes seamless leggings can give you like a little bit of a unibutt look, but I still think they were pretty flattering, so I'd give them a medium. As for the squat test, the lilac gets about an 8 out of 10. I was wearing a nude thong here, so you couldn't really see like the underwear, but I bet if I was wearing like a colored underwear, you would definitely be able to see it. There was a little bit of sheerness at the bottom of the squat, so I wouldn't like entirely trust it, but I think with a nude pair of underwear, the lilac is totally fine for squats at the gym. The red, I kind of expected more out of the red because the red was actually stretchier than the lilac, so I thought it would be better. But these were about a 6 out of 10. You could see some crack happening. It would probably be fine for most people, but if you're a real stickler to totally squat-proof leggings, I wouldn't go for these. So overall, I feel like these leggings, they're nothing really special in my opinion. There's nothing really wrong with them. Like there's a little bit of sheerness in some, and the two colors did feel a little bit different to me, but they're like a solid seamless legging. I don't think there's anything wrong with them. I think they're cute. They have cute colors. I don't think I'd personally purchase them again. I don't think they're like my new favorite pair of leggings, but I do think they're really cute. Now for the sports bra. So the bra band on the sports bra has very similar ribbing to the waistband of the leggings. It also has the same panel detailing on the side of the bra, kind of underneath your armpit. The fabric definitely feels pretty like thin and stretchy, and it really didn't offer much support at all. I think I would give these a light support for sure. I didn't feel like it gave me a lot of like shape to the boobs either. I just didn't think it was the most like flattering, supportive sports bra in the world. You can also kind of see the bra pads through the fabric, which you guys know is kind of a pet peeve of mine because like I don't want people to be able to see the pads of the bra like through the fabric. The bra kind of starts as a tank in the front and then splits into two little spaghetti straps and has like a little crisscrossy back, which I think is a really cute little design. As for sizing for the sports bra, I would say true to size. If anything, they run a little bit big just because I felt like I had like a little room, and I'm kind of on like the bigger side of a size small sports bra. I think definitely size down if you want a little more compression in your sports bra. I think you could go for it just because the tops did feel pretty stretchy. Now for the seamless long sleeve crop top, I think this might be my favorite item in the collection. I just think for summer, this is like a perfect lightweight material. So yeah, it's super lightweight. It feels even more lightweight than the leggings. It's perfect for summer if you still want to be covered up, maybe like avoid a little bit of sun, but not feel really hot. I feel like I'm wearing like a little party hat right here. It looks like a little... They have the same kind of panel and contour detailing on the sleeves. The panel detailing kind of starts at the top, and then they have a little dot contour down the sleeve, and then you have my fave thumb holes. Sometimes with long sleeve crop tops, the like thumb wrist area can be really tight. I actually didn't feel like this was restricting my wrist too much, and it didn't feel like it was uncomfortably tight. So if you don't like that feeling, I think this is perfect. They have a logo on the front, in the corner, in the back, in the middle. It's slightly smaller, and then they have a few little dot contours on the back of the top as well. My only complaint with this top, it is very cropped. It kind of barely even covers the bra. It does cover the bra, but like by like half a centimeter, and if you lift your arms up a little bit, I feel like you could get the bra being exposed. So it's definitely not like a medium coverage crop top. It's like pretty cropped, basically right to the bra, except it does have a high neck. So just be mindful if you don't like your long sleeve crop tops like too cropped. This probably isn't for you since it's like pretty cropped. So yeah, that is my overall review of the women's best wear collection. I hope you enjoyed this non-sponsored, non-biased review. As you can tell, I'm not like crazy about this collection. I think it's cute, but like I also don't feel like it's like the most unique, which maybe Women's Best wanted to start out making activewear that wasn't like super out there because they are just starting out with it. So I don't want to say that that's a bad thing or anything, but it is good stuff. Like it's good quality and I didn't feel like anything was wrong with it. But yeah, let me know what brand you guys want me to review next. I am reviewing Balance Athletica Quartz collection coming up very soon, so stay tuned for that. So thank you guys so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye!